Fair use. This commentary is for entertainment and educational purposes. Hey, my people. Happy New Day. I hope all is well. And I know how busy you are. So when you take time out of your busy day to just stop in to see what I'm doing and to lend your support, much love. So I'm sending you positive vibes, and I hope that all that you have set out to accomplish, at least you've started a journey. Stay the course. All you need is consistency and resilience, and you've got this. Anyway, there's another story that has been hovering. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but it involves GeorgeForeman. Two women filed lawsuits against former boxer GeorgeForeman, alleging sexual abuse. Two women who said former heavyweight boxing champion GeorgeForeman sexually abused them in the 1970s has filed the lawsuits in Los Angeles court. Foreman, 73, has denied the allegations since they first became public last month, and spokespeople referred questions about the lawsuits to an earlier statement by him. The women filed separate lawsuits under the pseudonyms Gwen H. and Denise F. in Los Angeles County Superior Court on Wednesday. Foreman is referred to as Doe 1 in the lawsuits, but is described in them as the professional boxer who defeated Joe Frazier in 1973 to become the heavyweight champion of the world before losing to the title to Muhammad Ali in 1974. Both women, now in their early 60s, said they first met Foreman as children because their fathers were boxing associates of Foreman. Denise, a Los Angeles resident, said in her lawsuit that Foreman groomed her when she was 8 years old and had sex with her when she was 15 under the legal age of consent. In one instance, in a San Francisco hotel room. Gwen, a Nevada resident, said she met Foreman when she was 9 and that he sexually abused her when she was 15 and 16 years old, including at an apartment in Beverly Hills. She said Foreman told her that her father would lose his job as a boxing advisor if she did not comply. Over the past 6 months, two women have been trying to extort millions of dollars each from me and my family, his statement said. I don't pick fights, but I don't run away from them either. The lawsuits were filed as a result of a California law that went into effect in 2020 that extends the statute of limitations that previously had prevented some victims of childhood sexual abuse from filing civil lawsuits. Both women are seeking a jury trial and to be awarded an unspecified amount in damages. Okay, now listen. Normalizing certain behaviors does not mean that they are acceptable behaviors. So to all those people who are sitting comfortably wherever they are, believing that the egregious acts they may have perpetuated against women and children or whomever, and believe that those incidents were swept under the rug because of enablers and that they're okay, no. The gig is up. And these acts going unnoticed and normalizing such behaviors does not translate to no accountability. No, it doesn't. The long arm of the law is reaching and ripping off the lid of every Pandora's box. Now, once again, I'll issue my disclaimer. Everything is alleged. However, the moral of the story is to all those who believe that their sick pedo-violating past was behind them, they are mistaken. It precedes you. Now listen, I want to say this. I have spoken to people who unfortunately were subjected to such vile, inhumane acts by people who thought that they were just there for the taking. And one thing that was clear is that their healing is a lifetime process. Even with the introduction of interventions such as therapy, interventive methods such as therapy, their psychological suffering never ends. And remember, everything starts in the psyche. And if you cannot remove yourself from what has caused you to feel a certain kind of way, especially pain, we relate to pain in a certain way. And you feel it every time. And I can imagine that these instances are replayed in your mind. What happens is that you are somehow furnished with coping mechanisms, wherever they come from, because there's always that inflection point. However, sadly, that is precisely what it is. They cope. So to all the sick Uncle Pete's, those sick Uncle Pete's, your sick mind defies all logics. I cannot understand what goes through a grown man's mind to believe that he can do this to a child. It is unbelievable. Anyway, let's watch this story as it unfolds, if anything becomes of it, because stranger things have happened. Protect your children, protect yourself, report abuse, report child abuse. I'm out. Stay safe and be self-aware. See you in the next video.